Hey guys, Dr. Charlie Ware here. Just going to give you 3 quick hacks or ways to check to see if your stomach is at the proper pH or if it's alkaline or not. These are things that I always tell patients to, things you can do really, really quick and is a good governor to see how your body's digesting your food and if your digestive enzymes are at the proper pH as well. The first one, again, let me step back. The importance of this right here is really to see if you're absorbing your nutrients properly and or is there some sort of bacteria infection or something going on in your stomach or in your intestines that your body's not allowing to absorb your nutrients proper, and a few ways you can actually increase that as well. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. If you have a white or thick white coat on your tongue, like if you stick your tongue out, and you see that you have a lot of mucus on your tongue. Not per se, the shape of it or whatever, but if there's a coat on your tongue, it is pretty white, or it can be yellow, sometimes it's brown, whatever. And this is when you first wake up in the morning. That's why I also tell my patients a lot of times, do not brush your tongue until we actually have a full diagnosis of what's really going on in your gut. That coating right there is actually an indication of what's going on inside of your gut. If you're producing a lot of mucus inside of your intestines or inside of your stomach, your esophageal passage as well as your tongue will start to actually have some sort of mucus on it as well. So that is actually a way to sort of say that there's an issue there. You're not absorbing your food efficiently and effectively. The other way is you can actually, this is an old school hack that we still use today, is you get a glass of warm water. You do this in the morning. You don't do this later in the afternoon. You do it usually in the morning. You get a glass of water, about 4 to 6 ounces, and you put a half to 3/4 tablespoon of baking soda inside there. You slowly drink that down. You don't pound it down. You slowly drink that down. You sort of stir it up. You slowly drink that down, and then see how long it takes for you to actually belch or burp or feel any sort of movement inside of your gut. But again, don't drink it straight down, slam it down. You want to drink it very, very slowly. The idea is this. The acid in your stomach should be, again, at a certain pH. We know that baking soda calms down. We used to use it as an antacid back in the day. But if you're taking the baking soda in and you don't belch for a long time, that basically means that your stomach is at a pH that it shouldn't be at. It should be a little bit higher. So you should almost burp immediately because the chemical reaction with the baking soda and also your stomach acids to actually happen very, very fast. Think of this like a volcano and vinegar. Use baking soda and vinegar. So if you put those two together, it does what? It bubbles up and you have that explosion of gas. That's what makes it actually foam up. If that happens pretty immediately, or you burp pretty immediately, that means you have a good pH inside your stomach and your gastric acids are actually working as they should. If it takes longer for that to happen, then there's an issue, okay? And then the last one that I'll tell you, pretty quick and easy one. At night, you keep a glass of water. Again, about 3 to 4 ounces of water by your bed, so it'll be nice and warm. When you get up, try to get as much spit inside your mouth, and you spit inside of the actual water. And just let it sit there for a few minutes. When you come back, what you want to look for, if it looks like strings sort of hanging down, inside the water, is it still sitting on top, or is it just like foamy all throughout? If it's stringy, that means, again, you're not able to transform and transport your food efficiently, so the pH of your mouth is not efficient. If it's sitting on top, that means perfect. That means because the buoyancy of your spit should be a lot less, because, again, it's just a lot of the gastric juices that are sort of left over in your mouth. So it should float on top. As well. If it's sort of mixed in, it can be a little bit of an issue. So those are 3 quick, easy hacks that I always tell people that you want to actually do, because of the fact that this is a precursor to how your body is absorbing nutrients, how it's giving off nutrients, as well as digesting food more efficiently. We use these tests just as like home remedies or home kits, and we tell these to our patients all the time because of the fact that we want to give away good, easy tips for you guys to make sure that you're getting healthy and well yourself. So like I spoke about on yesterday, when we look at our pH in our body, we want it to be at a good level. So again, if we do these 3 tricks, the mucus on our tongue, or the coating on our tongue, should I say, the drinking of the sodium bicarbonate or sodium baking soda, excuse me, I'm being very technical, or the spit thing, you can do all 3, or you can do one of the 3 as well, and it's still going to be a good judge of what's really going on. But the easiest one, I already know people are going to run and look at their tongue right now. Please do. Because as I talk to patients all the time, the first thing I want to do is sort of see how their tongue is going to look. It's kind of weird, but when we understand that most medications create an overgrowth of yeast or mucus inside the body, that's a good indication of how the body is sort of like absorbing things as well. So old school trick that we still use, and we get some great results with it. Again, if you guys feel as if these little short little tricks here and there add value, or you can actually post what you find with your own self, down below, because the next videos I'll do is going to be how to really improve your digestive tract as well as your absorption rate and things of that sort. So there's going to be a whole little series that's going on. Because even yesterday I told you guys that I'll give you some little tricks here and there, and even some foods you can start to really ingest to help your body absorb and get your body back in alkaline as well. So again, if you feel as if this information gives you any value to your life or your friends and loved ones, please pass this information on. Like I said, please also, if you want to learn more, give me the questions. I always go off all the questions, all the things I go off of are the questions I get either in my clinic or if I actually get online as well. So again, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask and also share this information over and over again. Thank you and have a great evening.